Hello everyone and welcome to Roulette Raceway. This is the second semi-final, the second to last match of this 2-week tournament, and it's going to be a really special one between ChrisX3 and Yannini. Yannini the reigning RR PC champion, and Chris finishing third in his first ever tournament, so this is going to be a really high level match and a really high level cast. Thanks to my co-caster, welcome Oats.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you. But yeah,
This should be good. I'm hyped to see. They're both very good at Dubai, so
yeah, Dubai definitely going to be quick and exciting, but the whole match maybe even, like, I'm not sure if it can be as close as the one yesterday, the Throat 7, Decker 5.
yeah. It's an interesting format though. I really like the loser picks because there's no bad incentives. There's no there's never like an incentive to throw or anything, but it's like also really interesting because like you were saying before, Chris is probably more seasoned on the season 3 maps than he is on the other ones, but if he wins Dubai, then Yannini has whatever maps in his map pool from the older seasons that he's very good at, and so it's kind of scary. Even if you win the first one, it's like, oh boy, like look out, Yannini will pick a pocket pick, and then who knows what happens there.
Yes, and Yannini banned accordingly, I believe, because he banned Berlin and Dartmoor.
Ah, nice.
Chris's
Smart.
best map, and I guess Yannini's worst season 3 map, not that he's bad anywhere. But anyway, we are the
Yeah.
first spin. If you want to run it down, then go for it.
Yeah, let me get that. Okay. So we have for Ingram, Falling Object as event staff. And for Marcus Stuyvesant, we have Assault Rifle as penthouse staff. So I'm thinking the role play, maybe? I don't know. Maybe they'll go for the toss him. Wait, you can't Ingram, you'd have to drag him down, right?
So for
That's the thing.
So this is the speaker, which is great for Marcus, is actually doable for Ingram because
Yeah.
it's a non-lethal drop. But
Oh.
so I'm not sure where you drop him exactly, but guess maybe you have to drag down the stairs a bit, but
Yeah, Tino was saying you could dump him over the stair, like the halfway point on the staircase. You can dump Ingram there and he won't die, like right where the camera is. And then you can drag him down the rest of the way to the speaker, and it's actually quicker than doing the server strat.
because yeah, that's the alternative.
Yeah. Oh, that's a rip for Chris. He accidentally threw the wrench.
This is so the start is probably textbook, just especially for Yannini, just starting R2 is the quickest way, tied with event security to kill
Yeah.
these 3 guards, and then Ingram, and then he will never go anywhere.
Well, we'll see what ends up being quicker because Chris is starting an event staff, so he's in the right disguise, and Yanini will have to go get the event staff. But he should have uh, an easier isolation on Marcus here. I think Chris is going to miss it.
30 seconds, I don't feel like he can do the whole isolation. He will try, at least. He's very quick though, so I guess in a matter of seconds he'll be done.
Yeah.
So quick, so prepared.
It's such a crazy isolation. Like, I don't remember seeing anything this crazy in Hitman 2 where you just basically leave somebody out in the open at their starting location like that.
That's the whole premise of Dubai, I feel like. Day one,
Yeah.
we began with a sub 30 world record, and like,
Yep.
everything is so free about Ingram.
Okay, so Yanini's going upstairs to get the penthouse staff disguise. And Chris has tranked Marcus and his bodyguard, so this body found on the guard is going to be fine. But I'd say Yannini has not only in-game time on him, but I think his strat's faster.
Yeah, he has both disguises. No, I mean he has the penthouse stuff now, and just goes for the agency pickup to get the first kill down, I presume.
Yeah.
Now Chris in the penthouse disguise as well. It's any
Yeah.
assault rifle. And of course the penthouse guard on that floor has a
Yeah.
silenced one. So even the agency pickup was a slight unnecessary detour from Yannini, but he still has the lead. He will still have the lead. And
Yeah.
there's the dump.
The dump. Very nice.
Of course, he still needs to take care of 3 NPCs in that corridor. I think there's one art crew and 2 event securities in white. That's the kill for Marcus though, and Chris is catching up. He's now just 5 seconds behind in terms to kill.
Yeah. This is very nice from Yannini. It's like there's no wasted time here. Very direct.
And
Looks
he
like
has
he's
the...
gonna clear this hallway.
Yeah, it's even better with Colmer. Hopefully no... Like the edge of the view cone stuff that the security would just see the Colmer body, or the Colmering animation.
Yeah. Okay, hopefully he gets away with this. Okay, he's trying to guard. And now he's going to crowbar this guard. You got him good. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's a rip.
Wow!
The guy got revived. Wait, is that a rip for both? Synchronized restarts. Wow.
That was one for Chris, yeah, as well. I also
Wow,
missed
that
Chris.
sucks.
But yeah, the quick revive is just...
Yeah. Chris replanning, going for guard start instead. And Yannini going up the tech stairs. Did he go up this way before?
That was his original strat, yeah. So
Oh,
not,
yeah. Okay.
not as event stuff, but a couple seconds quicker.
So many crowbars.
Yeah, I just refreshed because sound is a bit weird as usual. I think it should be good now for everyone watching.
The fast throw is in Hitman 2 and 3 is crouch, throw, uncrouch. That's how you do that in the new ones. In quick succession, obviously.
Welcome, by the way. So I see now, during Rivals 4, I didn't really know what to do when you just miss the event security and you can only KO the bodyguard and Marcus. This was just a thrown distraction on the right to lure the security down the stairs.
Yeah, that's really good. Very safe, and it still doesn't like waste a ton of time.
Yeah, those are the best strats, yeah.
Okay, so it looks like Yannini's opting to clear out the hallway a little bit earlier here. And so he can sort of guarantee that these guys aren't going to get revived. Body found by the tech guy, I'm guessing.
Yeah, hopefully.
The art guy.
But you never
Yeah.
know anymore. Yeah, just scary though.
Okay. So Yannini's got the hallway cleared out. Now he's going to make his way upstairs, get the penthouse staff.
Which is also what Chris does, so he will be the first to get the disguise and presumably kill. But of course Chris hasn't done much with the falling object setup.
Yeah, I want to see if, because Yannini just did like a small sort of change of plan there to do, just reordered the things he did, and maybe it will end up being faster. We'll have to see, because it looks like they're doing very, very similar things. So I actually don't know who's going to come out ahead here.
Yeah, so Chris's advantage is from not doing much about the falling object setup, and once he does it, then suddenly at the very end they will be tied again or almost tied.
Yeah. Interesting.
If only Yanni remembered that he doesn't have to get AR
The
from the
smoker.
agency pickup. Yeah.
Yep.
That's like 15, maybe 20 seconds even, and in Dubai that's a factor.
Yeah.
There's the Marcus kill for Chris.
Yep. He's gonna run down and grab the staff disguise. I think Chris is probably in the lead here.
I'm really curious to see how he will get rid of those 3 people, but I think with 1 Calmer and it's 2 darts, he should be quicker than Yannini.
I think he's got him already.
He brought him down, yeah. Oh, the people
he's got
too.
the guys KO'd,
Oh,
yeah.
now that one I missed.
Yeah, I missed that too.
Now it's absolutely Chris in the lead.
Yeah, I would say so.
Just drag the art crew away because
It's just
you never know the.
It's a drag race.
Imagine that. Synchronized dragging, amazing. Of course,
Right.
he needs a gun, not a dart gun. It should be. That did not kill Carl Ingram. He has a backup
he has to go to a
though.
different speaker.
He doesn't need to restart, but that may be the difference. And Yanni hits it, and
I'm gonna watch the Discord. Wait, Chris says GG. What do you mean? Oh, Yannini's out. Damn, that was so close.
If he hits it first try or the first box, then Chris wins it. Incredible that was the difference.
Right.
I would like to have that first try.
Hello, Yannini.
I guess that works.
Oh, Chris already typed that. Okay, I see.
I mean, yeah, it was like I should have gotten that first try, but.
Oh, okay, that tricked me as well because yeah, 1 minute past the hour was when Chris said the GG. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we knew it would be close.
Yeah.
And after the synchronized restarts, they had the synchronized or the similarly long strategies, and that's it. That was the difference. The speaker. So which means Chris has the first pick of the match, and he's typing. Yeah, he says the first win is advantage, and you just had to join the cast to get a chunking spin.
But I'm less scared to play China than playing Dartmoor. Even if it's not like it's worse for him, it's way worse for me. So China, I feel like I have more of a chance.
Yeah, Yannini's saying he's more comfortable in China than Dartmoor. I think that's true for almost anybody, though. Dartmoor is one where like you just can't make a mistake, and sometimes the game makes the mistake for you with the walls being the way they are on that map.
Absolutely. Like chunking is definitely no. Dartmoor is the one that's closest to being a 50-50 if both players know their ways around, and in a map like chunking, especially on the longer maps, you can push your advantage.
Yeah, China requires quite a bit of like map knowledge to be like to get the really fast spins. Because I think I've utilized every single starting point for different spins. I think I'm trying to think of a starting point that I haven't used, and I think I've used all of them.
Yeah, that's a nice part of chunking, that it's really important to start optimally, and it's from the different disguises, different starting locations open up.
Yeah, train station. Yeah, I think there's 6 starts, and I think I've used all of them. Whereas as opposed to like I guess like even Dubai, like you only use what, guard, art, and penthouse, maybe sometimes event staff.
Feels like it, yeah. And of course the
Yeah.
suits start, but then again, Dubai doesn't have that many
Yeah.
more. Yeah, I guess thanks to RR4, we found optimizations for most starts.
And a lot of times art and guard are like pretty much the same thing anyway. They start within like 20 feet of each other, so it's it's milliseconds at
Oh
that
yeah.
point.
One more minute till we see a presumably 5:30 spin, which will may or may not take longer for them in a tournament setting. But yeah, Chris complained about, or he noted after losing the first map, that the first win is massive advantage already, and
Yeah.
for two great players in general, that feels true. That you will always win your
Yeah.
map pick, and they just go back and forth, and Yannini wins 6-4. But we saw
But
yesterday.
it's offset
But it's sorry.
because it's off, the advantage is offset because you get to pick the map if you lose. So like that's really like the cool. That's where this format shines. Is like this format, it doesn't force like a neck and neck or anything, but it encourages like close matches like we saw yesterday because the loser gets to pick the map, which is really, really interesting.
Yeah, and especially yesterday, like if there was one match where you thought it's over, it's when Ducker was leading 4-0 and had two
Yeah.
targets down, but it was a 7-5.
Oh boy.
Nice spin.
Here we go. All right, Chris, you know how to do this one.
Hush, Fall,
I did.
Facility Guard, and Imogen Electrocution as Facility Engineer.
Yep, 5:30. I don't know. This one, because it's facility engineer, is actually kind of tricky. It's actually pretty tricky. I want Chris might actually go for the oh, he's starting block guard. Interesting.
Oh.
That's really interesting. I don't think I would start block guard here just because it's so out of the way of both disguises and really the only thing you're, I mean, I guess if he wants to get Hush down just to be sure, because you don't want to show up in this room at 4 minutes when he's sitting in the chair, because then you might as well restart.
Oh, this is so interesting because my original thought would be thinking if Chris goes block guard, then he probably sets up Hush, goes down for facility, and then you cannot kill Imogen, or you can kill Imogen, but how do you get a facility guard or her guard? Because
yeah,
he will be following her. Yannini is also opting to isolate Hush, which is, I guess, it's one big upside, but from the disguise's end, it's a different matter.
Both starting block guard. I guess there's a benefit to starting block guard because you get Hush down. This is a tricky spin. Like this is something that like I maybe if I was if I was in the match, maybe I'd start block guard too, just because I'm not sure about the timing on Hush. If I can do everything I need to do in the lab and then get up in time for him.
It's
Ooh, rip.
It's the safer one, I guess. Like you'd rather start with a suboptimal start than think 4 minutes about the best one.
I think I would personally start maybe Street Guard and do the drones first and get Imogen walking, and then go get Hush, because you can still get Hush down from Street Guard start like really easily.
And if it's drones, is it it can't be 5 immediately, can it?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, you could do 5 drones and then put the EMP in the puddle. But then you're really, really on a timer there. You have to get downstairs, get the facility engineer, and then hope that you have the engineer disguise before she makes it up to the top, because you have to be watching her on instinct for that kill in particular.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. It's probably just do one to set up Imogen that she's in her usual position, and then do the other 4 when you're any closer to that.
Pidgeotto and I discovered that you can, if you do a one drone lure for Imogen where she stops at the top of the stairs, you can place a remote emetic tool to the side, and when she gets there and stops, you detonate the tool, and where she goes to throw up is the riverside suit spawn. And you are standing, she literally goes and throws up over the ledge right there, and you're standing in a puddle in that spawn. And
It's
so you can put a micro taser in that puddle. It uses up a lot of inventory slots, obviously, because you need a micro taser and a medic tool, but it's very, very handy because you have so much. You're not on a timer. You can detonate it whenever you want. Don't say
Don't
it.
say
It's
it.
already public. Yeah, we've already discussed it in the server.
Yeah, it went around a bit already. I feel like it's not even bad for the inventory in this spin because it's 2 items. Restart for Chris. It's either 2 items or I guess a seeker plus 1 item, and the other kill is a no item kill, and the 2 disguises can be gotten without any items.
Yep. I would do that here. I think probably street guard start and then do that, set up the emetic tool and the micro taser, and then you still have time to get up to Hush.
It's probably so many options with lots of running. Like I definitely don't see this in 5.5 minutes. It's going to be like 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
It's a tourney, so you can always add 3 minutes because of being careful.
Yeah. I really like, Tinor's saying he likes that electrocution. The best thing about it is that you can detonate the emetic tool whenever you want, and she stands at the top of those stairs for like a minute or over a minute. And so you have that whole duration, and then you can detonate, and then you have the entire duration of her going to the throw up point and then throwing up for 90 seconds. So you have a lot of time in your control, and you can control how fast or slow you want it to be. So like you can pace it depending on how far you are away from the disguise you need. It's really, really useful.
It's especially great for a facility engineer type of disguise, which takes a while to get. Also, this is interesting for Yanni because, like, for me, in my recent experience, Imogen will turn around randomly even, so I couldn't really dare to KO the guard. He does it anyway, so yep, target lockdown.
Oh, uh-oh.
So it's going to be a
Yannini just had Imogen scream, so he needs to... He's good.
Okay, he's good. But what will happen to the electrocution kill now? Because you cannot drag her to the riverside puddle up the stairs. Or this is...
I don't know what he has planned here. I think he has to restart. Where is he? Is he going to drag her all the way through the Lotus Passage into the water thing?
I think it's him being confused at the moment, or just really being careful about the NPCs, and he's just going to drag her up.
Yeah, but you can't electrocute her in the puddle up there.
It has to be a live kill, right?
It has to be standing up, so he will find out shortly here that doesn't work.
Okay, at least this doesn't take minutes, which feels like when you drag. So I guess in about 30 seconds.
This is what happens when you let Berlin become your favorite map. Is not that that's Yannini's favorite map, but everybody seems to like Berlin. On Berlin, you can do this in all of the puddles. In China, none of the puddles allow for this. They just don't work. It's an inconsistency.
Yeah, I'm happy I know one for Hush and these ones for Imogen, and that's it.
Uh-oh. That's body found.
And it's already a rip. This is...
That's not good because now he's not going to find out it doesn't work.
Exactly, he might try this again and lose another 5-6 minutes because of it. And he didn't have the disguise, so he was still like minutes away from triggering it.
Chris is down in the lab looking for the facility engineer disguise, but he's in a tier 1 disguise, so he doesn't have a way down.
And, I presume that he picked up the tier 3, but he wants to go through a tier 2 door even, and he has the disguise which doesn't even allow him to go to 2 or 3.
Yeah. He needs to yeah, he needs to grab a facility analyst disguise. There you go.
Analyst, then second floor, then tier 2 dongle, then Then from the tier 2 security place, you have a tier 3 dongle. I think that's the easiest but still tedious thing. Just uses one more calmer shot to... Oh, just to change disguise it out in the open. Nice. Well, open, not really any NPCs around. It's a big long pause for Yannini.
Yeah.
So of course he can't look up the puddles and how do they work, but I guess he was just rethinking his plans. He's going for 5 drones immediately.
Let's see what he decides to do. He did go street guard, which is probably what I would do here. I think facility analyst might work, but I'm not sure if you can get up to Hush in time. I think you probably could. We've done that, right? We've paced that. You get up to Hush just in time.
My experience is that you get him when he wants to go down the stairs, but maybe yeah. So and there's a window there.
That's perfect because you can peekaboo him like I do when he comes back up from talking to Sister Lay, and you can throw him out the window in that kitchen with the block guards. I think I've done that before on in a match.
I feel like that's the way for the 4 kill, which means you can start with the engineer.
Yeah.
So Chris has the disguise now, but where's Imogen? Imogen is with the 5 drones, she's up there. And it's been a while since Chris shot the drones, so it's...
Yeah. He doesn't have any enforcers up here, which is good, but I don't know if she's... Hopefully she doesn't like enforce a coin or something stupid or an EMP. Oh. No!
And that's not it. Oh
you
boy.
gotta get her in the puddle, man.
He picked up the EMP, which might have been in the puddle, but she went to her usual spot.
I think he's gonna try the emetic strat. He's thinking about it.
Oh, there we go.
He's thinking about it. He should start street guard for this, though, I think, because starting block guard doesn't really give you the advantage of starting the drones immediately. I mean, you can do the speed run strat where you shoot the drone through the window or whatever, but
yeah, you get 1 and it's whatever.
He only needs the 1 drone for this, so
Yep. So my screen is a bit too small for that. If he hits, then all right.
He did. He hit it. Okay. It's that 21:9 resolution is crazy.
Doria has all the strats. They should have watched her electrocution vid, yeah.
That was a really good video. The car battery on Hush is awesome. I believe it was a car battery. Yeah, coin and micro taser for Imogen.
Yeah, it's a really fun way to practice some way these extra kills, and that's another restart for Yannini. It's going to a fight now.
Yep. Oh, he's gonna see if it works. He's gonna. This is. Oh no!
No. Well, at this point, if he really wants to check it out, then he should just restart and try it with a block guard. Like it has to be the same with random NPC.
Yep.
Couldn't even try. That's so unfortunate.
Oh no, Chris. That's not. You don't want to do that. Okay.
Oof. Risky.
He's got to get this door open quickly though, because yeah, he's fine, but he needs to get that door open because Imogen's on her way, and you don't want to get seen crowbarring a door, obviously.
That would rip him.
Looks like he's gonna drop a gun and have the guard leave, maybe. Oh.
So the last time he dropped the gun for for Vincent, and got his disguise in a quite random position in the facility.
I don't know if Chris set up the micro taser yet or not.
And just as you say it, I think that's what's going to happen now.
Hopefully he sets it up the correct way, or hopefully he's tested it. Because you can't, if you drop it in the puddle, it doesn't work. You have to place it on the, You have to place it on the edge. Maybe it will decide to work. Who knows? I'm hoping it does. This is...
He's in the game's hands now. So I guess that's another minute and a half till we get it. It's fantastic that you have to be frisked as the tier 1 security before the tier 1 area.
I thought they removed these, the useless frisk points. They removed the one up on the satellite roof with the block guards.
Oh, okay.
They removed it completely because it was useless, but they didn't remove that one.
We need to send more tickets.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to be able to use my facility analyst disguise. That was the ticket that I sent. It'd be great.
I think it's not too much to ask from a game to have all your disguises work everywhere.
It'd be awesome. Facility analyst Hush spin would be awesome to figure out, but you know, I can't even get to him, so.
Mm. I spun that for you in round 1 or 2. Oh, that's a they of course had to respin, just it's a funny story. And Mogwai got found for Yannini. I guess he didn't jack him away. Like, it's weird that it happened now.
Yeah.
And it's June Lee's cycle. I don't know. Halfway down the time already.
It does look like both players are having a hard time with this, though, so I would say that anything can really happen here.
They can definitely get this done in the remaining time, and they can still have 1 or 2 restarts. But...
No, Imogen's on her way back down. This is why I was saying he should have placed the emetic mine there earlier and then detonated it before he got his facility engineer disguise, because now he's shit out of luck pretty much.
And that should be it, right? Even if you do the other drones, it won't make a difference. But also Imogen will never go to that place anymore if she's going for the 5 drone cycle.
That's a rip for Chris, I think. I mean, he could try to do the electrocution down here in the little office with the water jug, but
ooh,
yikes.
At least it's a disguise which is allowed, but it's...
yeah.
I don't think you want to spend the 6-8 minutes on that.
Yeah. Personally, I think facility analyst guard or facility analyst start, go down, get the engineer. On your way back up, place the emetic mine where it needs to be. Run up, shoot a drone, knock out Hush, and place him wherever you need him. And then go set up the electrocution for Imogen. Get her guard's disguise. I mean, you're in the right disguise. You can pass by both of them. I think there's a pretty linear path here.
It's, yeah, you cross your paths a lot of times. You go up to the block in a facility disguise, then go down to get another one, but there's like no way around it.
Yeah, there's just not. Lab disguises pretty much always, they always end up being that way, pretty much.
Well, Chris has decided to try to make this work. He may still restart if he thinks that... Like, he shot some drones. but not all 5. Now he's going to shoot the 5th one, I guess, but it shouldn't make any difference now.
I think you can re-lure her with the 5. I think.
Okay.
I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure you can.
And I guess what Chris can do, or he has to do, is to just make sure she gets sick at this exact point and hope for the best.
I think she's coming up. She's going around the long way, but I think she's coming.
Looks like, because she's moving quite fast.
Yep, she's coming up.
Nice.
That is her 5 drone speed.
Man, what is this spin? Said Chris just now while waiting for Imogen. And Yannini hasn't had much luck with this one either.
He's doing facility analyst now, or he didn't start here, but he's got the facility analyst. He's gonna go down and grab the disguise. I don't know what he did with Imogen though.
Yeah, good question. Now with this cycle, he has to get the guard first, which is extra obstacle for Yannini.
Okay. Careful, Chris. You gotta wait till she's at the top. Oh, he's got to bump her and drop it. Okay, he got her.
And that's what he did. Nice. Of course, that's what he had to do. And of course, Imogen, she should be with her regular working animation because it's a bump.
He can get her on one of these puddles on the bridge if he wants to. Oh, but he bumped the umbrella lady. Let her go. Wait, why are you... No, don't bump the umbrella. What are you doing?
So I'm not sure what's happening.
That's the worst case scenario here. You don't want to stall her.
Maybe he's thinking that the umbrella lady could be killed in that puddle, but
no, she can't.
That's not the case. And now we'll see
if it works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And there's the target eliminated prompt.
All right. So you can drop it. It does work.
This one time it worked. Wow.
Never worked for me when I dropped it, but I'm glad that it worked for him.
Yeah, so it's worth remembering that I guess placing it is still the more consistent, but this one time it worked with drops and Chris ties it up. Two to two. Yanni says, thanks for making my suffering end.
Holy shit. Fuck this.
This is stressful for both of them.
9:45, 5:30, you know, potato. Same thing.
Did I get that spin?
Maybe with a 1 week mini comp, others could bring it down to 5:30. Of course, it would be much quicker than that.
Probably, yeah. It'd be like 3 minutes. Hitmanist would find a flying taser, and he would body shot everybody on the map, and they'd all go blind.
Exactly. I wish Hitmanist played Roulette Rivals. It would be fun.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there are no bets, anyone. I'm not an affiliate, so I don't have channel points.
Alright. So Yannini has selected Sapienza.
And yes, my overlay is wrong. It was picked by Yannini. Meme junkie.
On PlayStation, yeah.
Sapiens at 41, so it's a 3 and a bit minutes, and now it's at 38, so just under 3.
I'll do my best. Yeah, can I shortcut again? I'm gonna get totally quick and then Sapiens in 2 minutes.
It's not even the... So for the short map pool is the two quickest maps from each season, and Sapienza didn't make it into that pool. It's the third shortest, which feels weird to say. Like Sapienza just do the thing at 2:30, and
I feel like Sapienza is one of the longer ones. I mean, I'm also bad at it, so.
Sapienza has like for certain spins it can get long. Like you cannot do it under 6 minutes if you have to disguise it from outside, I guess. Like I guess,
yeah.
I think in most spins you will end up KOing both targets after 3 minutes. You probably have one kill down because you strategize that way with the disguise, and then you have to go for a jingles and seeker him from afar and wait for him a minute, or Sal Falcone is another long one to get.
Yeah. Yannini saying, never did electrocution on Imogen before, and I said, I know the feeling. It's the same person, too. The same guy that beat me with the same spin.
Can I ban kill methods against players? Because then I would ban electrocution against Chris.
Right.
Jingles and Padre Francesco, loud open fiber wire. Yeah, that would be another
Yikes.
tie possibility.
Yeah, I'm not as good at Sapienza. I don't have the same, like, routing capabilities, I guess, for roulette on this one. I know Froat and Mullet are both really big fans of, like, the dinner bell lure for Silvio and I think, what is it they do the golf ball, either the golf ball or the virus for Francesca, and they get her like in a hallway, or no, I've seen Mullet get her in the room with the housekeeper below the kitchen.
Oh, okay, so I remember one spin from Fruit, I think, when he did this type of thing, and he got both of them at a really weird rooms, and it worked out for him really well. But I don't feel like, I wonder if that's going to be the meta at any point, but
I don't know. I feel like most people are just like they're fine with the just getting Francesca at the certain time in her office and then using the panel for Silvio. But the benefit to what Froat and Mullet do is that if you have like in-mansion disguises, you have control over both of them, like when they come and when they go. So it's not like I'm gonna wait till 2:30. It's like I'm gonna throw the golf ball at the beginning of the round, and she's gonna be there much earlier because I get to control when she comes to the spot. So I feel like that's there's a definite advantage there if the disguises are like readily available. Like Mansion Guard is free next to the safe house. There's a housekeeper disguise that's free. Like I think it's a really good strat. Might be worth investigating.
Definitely, if the disguises are inside and then you don't need all of the 2.5 minutes to get one, or Francesca's disguise, then that's where you start to optimize.
Yep, exactly.
So we got the Sapienza spin. You want to run it down?
Sure. So for Silvio, we have a shotgun as the waiter. And for Francesca, we have a folding knife as bodyguard. So this is one where like I would be struggling because I'm pretty bad with out of mansion disguises. Like I don't know really the best ways to get all of them. Bodyguard being like the worst for me. Like if I saw a bodyguard spin, I would instantly be like, well, I'm in trouble. But I see Yannini's got one already. See, I didn't even think to look for this guy.
Yeah, it's Meme says that it's free near Jingles. I was going to say that I don't know anyone that's free. I know a couple around the Jingles area and the cafe, and near the hippie, which Yanni got, and you just have to open the door, which is not no loadout, but it is a way to get a disguise, and he also got rid of the evidence. So I feel like it's my favorite one to get for bodyguard, and it's one far away, so that you just do your usual stuff and wait it out for Francesca. A folding knife will be interesting to get. I think it's on the table right next to this door, which you cannot use on your way back as of Hitman 3.
Yeah.
I think that's a folding knife, almost certain, and not a combat knife, which would be also an unlockable. But ooh, Yannini is going to learn it the hard way that you cannot enter back in this door. Ah, not sure if you can shoot it open.
Oh, that's a rip for Yannini.
So I guess for this particular spin, you can shoot it open from the inside, like when you're not in the public. But yeah, that's a broken back door.
Yeah, imagine playing this, you know, and the game doesn't rip for you.
You're playing against the game, not your opponent, really. But at least for the players, they can carry the shotgun openly.
Yeah.
They are just passing, but at least it's not a hostile action with a non-guard. And Chris is on a very good time, 1 minute 25 at this point. He'll be up there by 1:55 or so. And I think he will just wait the rest out. As let's see if he wants to use the panel or anything.
Yannini's just going to shotgun his way through the map, it looks like, which might be the best way of doing this. Considering the map is now broken, which I didn't know about that door either, because, like, I would just assume that, like, you know, a keycard door would work.
It's a crazy concept. So now Yanni is not trespassing, but he has the shotgun. Chris is just going to wait for the next 20 seconds, and I think he doesn't have the item. Ooh.
Oh, that's a rip.
You cannot do it, looks like, in any disguise, probably. Because his other option was the bodyguard, which has 2 enforcers right there. So I wonder how...
made a video, apparently, about that door being broken. I don't remember seeing that one. I remember seeing a bunch of Haven ones, and I remember seeing a couple of Dartmoor ones. I don't remember seeing one on that door, though.
Tinor informing the masses about the shortcomings of the game, especially in the roulette front.
Yeah, it must be. I must have missed it, but...
I'm not sure if I watched T-Nord, but it came up really early, back in January for me. But I guess it makes different rounds as more and more people find it out, and especially in roulette, we'll see. Others will rip to this one too.
It really does kind of suck to see when, you know, somebody's got a pretty good strat and then it gets wrecked by the game.
Yeah. Like if you have this strat, and you should be able to take risks, and the game should be able to do those to some extent.
Looks like Chris is doing the typical Silvio isolation. Yannini is tossing the EMP,
which is an illegal throw, so it's not even the safest option. He just wants to get one of those bodyguards away, any means necessary. Or actually the...
Yeah.
Okay, then now the right one went for it, and... Yannini just making extra safe or so.
That guard didn't hear it.
Oh, so 2 people are watching it. Okay. Rip.
Still didn't hear it. Okay, he got
That
the
should
folding
be
knife.
it. Wow. That's basically the spin done.
Is there another folding knife?
So the flower delivery guys are below this tower, and like about not the top of the tower, but at one point around the tower or inside the tower there's one more. There's a barrel on the tower stairs. So not the Sapienza ruins starting location, but the main starting location with the flowers. And Francesca was found by the random bodyguard of Francesca. To this day I don't know what or why, but one of them acts like a bodyguard, but one of them acts like a VIP bodyguard, and in some cases he will home in after a set amount of time, 2-3 minutes. Yeah, it's the main start tower.
The square tower?
That should be it, yeah. So stuffy that it's not over after 5 minutes for once. I was really busy yesterday, but I saw that Ducker had a 1 second better IGT. They both did first tries, and
Yeah.
fortunately, PC Master Race took control.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we can't do photo finishes when the only proof we have is the minute they posted done.
Yeah. Oh, this is a nightmare spin for me. I'm glad I'm not having to play it.
Combined with the chunking spin just now, this is a really challenging day for them. But it's a semi-final, so kind of fitting.
But I did get I got a nightmare spin on Colorado.
Colorado
Maybe not
was
nightmare, but it was pretty bad.
it was on the tougher side for sure, and I think everything is a bit harder in this format when you don't have 2 days to prepare for your next match. I think that's important to remember. Like, they are clearing these spins without really practicing the maps.
Yep. All right, let's see. Chris is about to isolate Francesca here, and he's got her. Oh,
But
body.
it's already a body found, because some other times the second bodyguard will immediately turn around when Francesca is KO'd.
Yep.
And yeah, just happens. And
those 2 guards are my least favorite to deal with in the game.
it really is a nightmare. Like, this is why the 230 is so good, because that's safe in terms of the second bodyguard.
Yeah.
What else is possible is starting suit. This is horrible for this spin, but you can start suit and wait outside the office, and you will get there before Francesca gets to her office, and you get behind the 3 people and KO them one by one, and then the random bodyguard won't turn around or won't come back.
Yep. In my mind, that's the only real safe way. Like, I've had her get found, and I know everybody has their own little, like, here's what you do, here's this, put her there, drag her here. Like, I know everybody has the ways that they work, but I just, at this point, I'm much more comfortable, like, just KOing both guards.
And
it's better.
It's not even that bad if you have 2 disguises from inside the mansion, like.
Yep.
There's a kill for Yannini. It took him 2 cycles, but as we can see, Chris couldn't make it work in the first cycle because of the bodyguard. So definitely the lead for Yannini.
Yeah, for sure.
But as for... So, okay, I missed again, but I think Chris's approach was always to get the disguise, but not the folding knife. So it's going to be once again an isolation without a kill,
Yeah.
which has its own risks, as we saw. He's going to wait out 2.5 minutes, it looks like. Body found for Yannini in the void. Like, what's that picture in picture?
I don't know.
I think that was the calmered bodyguard in Francesca's office, but God,
Yeah,
for that.
The bloom was pretty bright, and I couldn't tell what it was.
It's crazy.
Is he gonna use a shotgun to... Wow.
Chris did that one earlier. And...
Well, he ripped, so...
Oh, man. Chris did similar stuff and it worked, and I wonder if the angle was different, but it just... So they both had the shotgun inside the mansion already. I just don't see why you would walk around with a large weapon like that.
I would just bring the briefcase, honestly. It's really not too much trouble to just unpack and repack all the time.
Mm-hmm.
For me it is, because my game will crash, but for most people it shouldn't be.
I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Marcello was gone, so like just waiting for the souffleing guy's cycle.
And then watch out for Marcello separately, because he might still be on his way back.
Okay, so Chris looking to take care of this other bodyguard.
He waited it out, but also I think this is a good kind of RNG, because he could have waited another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Welcome, Froth. What is this? This is certainly a spin in Sapienza.
Each and every time I shoutcast, you feel more bad for me? Yeah, well, that's alright. This game does not particularly like me.
Mm-hmm. Still try to make the most out of it with these competitions and all.
I try.
Yannini is back on the hitmaps grind. He might be thinking of the alternative folding knife because he thinks it's a pain to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yanni said he hasn't had much time because of uni.
Imagine drawing on Sappy. Imagine a keycard door that works both ways.
Lots of crazy stuff, and a restart for Yannini.
Embarrassing for IO, I agree.
Looks like Chris got Silvio. With target lockdown should be no issues. And he always had the... Oh, okay, so that was the bodyguard, which Chris wore so many times. 16 minutes into this spin, neither of these players have ever touched the waiter. Or I guess I think someone cornered one, Chris cornered one on the stairs, but it's just, that's also a thing and not so trivial.
Yannini's doing the Goron move, is what I call it, where you just drop and pick up all the time.
The last I heard, the inside joke, that was it's 2 extra frames every time you do that, something like that.
I don't know about all that. Maybe it is, but I can't be bothered to do that.
No, I'm just happy I have my inventory. Just
okay. Oh, so this is the tower in front of the mansion.
Yes.
Oh,
great at
that.
explaining, but yeah, this is the small
So this is,
tower.
yeah, this is the tower that borders the I see. Not the main square tower that you spawn in.
Oh, now I see that you mean the main. Oh yeah, yeah, because it's a
'Cause it's
square
literally
look.
called main square tower. That's the spawn point.
I didn't hear the main when we talked 10 minutes ago, and it's just a square tower. Yeah, it looks squarish. Okay. Oh, and Yanin is struggling to get the other one, but I think it worked for him this time, and he's on good time now. He's got a minute until Francesca's timing, and he brought in the disguise, so... But now a guard is inside, panicking, and Yanni is going to miss Francesca because of the guard. Anything that can go wrong will. I guess that was about roulette.
Yeah, this is the Murphy spin. I agree, Adoria. That broken door is a true feels bad, man. Maybe we should all submit it as a bug in the Hitman forum post and link this VOD as evidence of why it's important.
Yeah, we are aware of player feedback. Unfortunately, it's not as easy to just switching on or off a button. That was the response to the
Yeah.
shoulder swap anyway.
Yeah, it's not. We actually intentionally took out the key card working both ways, due to player feedback. Players were accidentally getting caught swiping the key card on the way back, so we just removed that feature, and it's not easy to put back in.
And of course, the people who made the art didn't appreciate that players went through that door, because then you didn't see the nice Sapienza town. So
Exactly.
It's a conscious decision.
We wanted to encourage players to take the scenic route.
Yanni doing the Silvio isolation for once, and he's down after letting Francesco go. He's just going to work on the Silvio kill and get ready for Francesco's second cycle. And Chris got ripped by a really random mention stuff.
Yeah, Curry pointing out, you can still swipe the card. The door just doesn't open, so you can rip now, but it will be for naught. there's no point in swiping the card because it doesn't open the door.
It's the final 10 minutes of Sapienza. The draw is slowly creeping in as a possibility. It's
And
non-target. Oh boy.
Shot the guard. Or no, Chris shot the guard, sorry.
I mean, it definitely can be frustrating if you are stuck on this, not this spin, but this map for 20 minutes, because you expect it to be done by that, so...
I would be in the same exact position as either of these guys right here.
It's somehow just doesn't feel like together as a spin, like so many awkward moments.
Yeah. All right. Yannini has Francesca down in the bodyguard suit with the folding knife. And now he's going to grab a waiter disguise. And he's got a shotgun in hand.
Yeah, what kind of waiter he will go for? And what items does he still have? That's a dart gun, and I think
Chris.
should be a calmer down.
Chris shooting the wrong side of the keycard door.
Now, who has the time to learn them? I definitely... In Sapienza, I have no idea. It feels so similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Curry. Yes.
Yeah, it was a deep engine change. How does something like that even occur? Like what could possibly cause that to happen where it's for some reason it isn't working on one side? That doesn't... That's true like that is like top tier, best Italian restaurant spaghetti code right there.
Yeah.
That is like the best spaghetti you've ever had. Forget to uncomment it. True. Remove those slash marks, please, IO.
Like our only hope is that it's a door that casuals, sorry to use that word, but so everyone uses that door. It's not something that we care about competitively.
Yeah.
So others might report it as well. Yanni's getting close to the finish of the spin if he can get through this kitchen this time.
Oh,
But
a little bit whoosh, but he's good. Now he's got to follow this guard in. He's got to be careful because he can't open that door to the observatory from the while that guard's standing there because he'll spot all the bodies. So he needs to make sure that he goes in and out of this side door.
luckily,
he has searching for some reason.
So I think it was the Colmerd waiter which was found,
Waiter, yeah.
and he's going to turn back green. Nice, but watch out for the door, and he's going to spend his time with dragging the body. So I think that's a good decision.
He's gonna grab a mansion guard disguise.
At this point, it doesn't matter anymore because once you get down, it's hostile, except for the 3 lab disguises.
Okay, he has the EMP. Not sure what he's going back up for.
He doesn't have the gun. He wants to do the drop, and I think it's
smart.
only possible with a handgun. So
yeah,
shotgun's not worth keeping.
Oh no!
Oh,
please. Okay.
That looks. Oh, that's saved, but. That was something.
Alright, hurry up, Yanni. Get out of here.
Oh, I never like when someone does the trigger first and the drop second.
Yeah.
He's okay this time.
Oh, there we go.
And at last, after.
Drop with any gun?
Oh,
I thought
interesting.
it was only.
I thought so too. Maybe it's a different motion, but I guess you can only aim.
Wait, it took a bit longer than needed.
Yeah.
It definitely took longer.
Wow. It was 24 minutes or so, but we avoided a tie in Sapienza, and Yanni has the lead again, 4-2.
4-2. Now Chris picks the map. Let's see what he picks.
He still has Mendoza from season 3. And of course, like I think that would be my number 1 guess.
I think Chris is going to pick a Hitman 2 map. That's my prediction.
All right.
He's not going to pick Scale. I'm pretty sure he doesn't like Scale.
He even banned
for Yanni, he says.
He banned Scale. I'm not sure how he feels about the longer maps, but if he's actually thinking about picking a shorter map, then probably Miami or Littleton.
Yeah. Yeah. New York is still up, right? Or is that banned?
Oh, New York is still there. He was going to pick Dubai, but that was the RNG pick.
Yeah. Maybe he'll pick Mendoza and see Yannini do 19 knockouts again.
Like a self-imposed challenge that you have to do the Asado from suit start or something.
Yeah. Pick Romania, Mike says.
It is an option now, at least on hitmaps.com. Hopefully not in RR5.
Hopefully not in any respect. Ever. Hawke's Bay.
Like, which is the worst one? Like the Hawke's Bay, which is over in 90 seconds, 75 of which is walking, or the linear 5-minute Romania spin.
I think he should pick like Miami or maybe New York. Curry says Haven is open. I've never heard of that map.
No, I don't know. Like,
I don't know what that is.
Even story-wise, like New York, and then it's the what happened so far cutscene. Not sure what's in the middle.
Yeah.
There were a lot of newcomers in last Roulette Rivals. And
New DLC map. Interesting. Explosive device on Jasper Knight.
I saw that in the Hitmaps Discord when Miku and GK Punk just posted currently impossible spins which have to be removed, but yeah, that's fun. The Roulette Rivals final spin and round 2, just sniper rifles, airfield mechanic. Chris is still debating. He's debating
Debating
between Marrakesh and Whittleton.
Both good picks. About the same time for most spins on them too. Usually like 5-6 minutes on Whittleton, and usually like 5 or 6 minutes on, maybe 4 or 5 minutes on Marrakesh, depending on the spin.
True.
Go for Bangkok.
Mm.
Yeah, please.
Because
we haven't seen any Bangkok this tournament.
I think it's
Right?
way back in round 1, Rommel picked Bangkok against Fraught, and that might be it. Just quickly checking. Yep, that was the only Bangkok so far.
Wow.
So now Bangkok is as popular as Haven and Mumbai, thanks to last night's crazy match. And
all right, Chris selects Whittleton.
I think Yannini just said that it's a good pick. That's what I wanted to say. It's a good pick against Yannini, I feel like.
You think Whittleton is?
For Chris against Yannini. Just like Yannini has 18 good maps, like not much you can do about that, but
yeah,
I think Whittleton is not top 5 for him, and then you can do a whole order of the maps. So I feel like, not sure how Chris has done in Whittleton Creek. He lost to you last round, as I see, but he has experience in Whittleton, so
I had a very good Whittleton run though on that one. Like I played it, I think, as best as I could have, and I didn't rip.
And that's more than enough, even at this point, even with a short map. Like if it flows well, it's first try.
Yeah.
Probably getting Nolan with or after the last clue, you cannot do any much better than that, except for the odd explosive accidents.
Yep.
Or of course, fumigation is a strat which exists, and
yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you get the panic from the cops outside because they see so many bodies falling, and then you're just kind of screwed at that point.
Yeah, my experience too. It's just so weird, and I think it makes for a really good high risk, high reward approach, but just have to quantify those risks. Like, is it 1 in 2 or 1 in 5? And if it's 1 in 5,
then I wasn't getting it. Like every time I would turn on the fumigator, I would instantly, it would be like searching, and then the cops over by the politician would see the bodies falling for some reason, and they would run in the house, and then whatever I was whatever kill method I was trying to do would not work at that point because there were cops everywhere.
Just about my experience too. I guess because so the bodies are found by the cameras, and there are no guards to find the cameras, which is like so weird because there is still one Cassidy bodyguard outside the house. And I wish he was the only one who reacted, and then you could contain the situation, but...
Yeah. T-Nort just posted a very good joke in the chat. High quality.
Appreciate all and every contribution to this tournament.
Yannini was saying that New York would have been a better pick against him, he thinks.
Perhaps. He's not... so he banned Dartmoor, so I guess he's not the most confident in the shortest maps, and New York is the second shortest map of the trilogy.
Yeah.
You can still come up with Decider, and it certainly did last night, and that was also a bumpy ride, even in the last spin.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. If Chris manages to win this one, then I say it's the match is really, really in Yannini's favor because he gets to pick a map and he can pick a legacy map that Chris may not be comfortable on and have a very significant advantage. So this is a very, very hard uphill battle for Chris at this point.
Yeah, it all came down to not winning the first map, but of course, in maps 2 and 3, there is always chance for the non-picker to just come back. Hasn't been the case so far. Let's see if it is here. Oh my goodness. Double live kills in Witherton Creek. Injected poison as Cassidy's bodyguard for Janus, and fiber wire as a Sheriff Masterson for Nolan Cassidy.
Yeah, this is a tricky one. This is a really tricky one.
Wow.
Very tricky. I think maybe go for the Cassidy bodyguard on the porch first from suit spawn.
And for that you need a dart and the pistol to
the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So you would need a smuggle point, maybe at the bench for the poison or the fiber wire.
Right, that's 2 loadout items already taken, but with one. So you get to 4 with the Cormer and the pistol, but then you have nothing to open the doors with.
Yeah,
really interesting.
Yanni's going for the Cassidy bodyguard in the Lewinsky yard, which isn't bad either. Actually, that's on the way. This is better.
Yeah. And no need for a pistol. He has a heckle now, but I think that's almost by accident.
Yeah, he used 2 tranks, but I'm not sure he's going to need them really for anything. Maybe, well, he might need it for Sheriff Masterson.
Masterson is a tricky one.
Like yeah, I think I would have just KO'd that guy and put him in a bush.
Yeah, and he kind of was already. Yannini is going for the gramophone now, which I think is he will have a good timing with this because Janus is about to leave his room. This is as close as he gets to the gramophone on his original cycle.
Yeah. Okay. He's coming. Janus is coming in.
And Chris will infiltrate from the kitchen and picking up a silenced pistol on the way.
Yannini's going to trank Gunther.
It's not necessary. Okay.
Oh!
That looks early to me.
It looks early, but I think his game crashed. Or maybe...
No, he all tapped out to ask. And it's in Curry's hands because he has the replays. My unofficial opinion is that it was too quick.
I think he's just gonna restart. There's no reason to.
Yeah, Yanin is waiting for the response, but he may lose more than the 1 minute and 42 seconds by waiting for the. Yeah, he got the response from Curry that it was a bit early.
Dang. That's unfortunate. Chris has Janus down now. He's dragging the body so that the guy upstairs doesn't see.
Mm-hmm. And now Chris can go for Masterson, and this is a good timing. He already has the first clue, or the Janus clue.
Yep.
I think it's one lure. Wait a bit for Masterson, and I think he's good on time.
Yeah, he'll beat Cassidy to the garage, but whether or not he can grab the other clues is a different story.
The
He's gonna
Colmer,
have to be careful with this construction worker. He might have to try and sneak this disguise, and that doesn't always work.
oh,
Looks like he got it.
oh wow. So he attempted it very late, but
Yeah.
it was still enough.
All right. So now he should be fine. He's going to beat Cassidy to the garage for sure, but whether or not he can get the other clues is up in the air.
It is a strategy to trigger one of Cassidy's conversations to delay him and get the other two clues. I am personally not sure like how long these take and what can you do in the meantime, so just have to wait and see. 3:18. It's about a minute until he starts walking, so minute and 15 seconds or so till the best possible moment.
I think I would grab the shovel in the shed here to the left in the park and then get the cigar box and then get Batty just to make it as quick as possible, but
Yeah, good point, because there's one in Batty's shed, but the park's shed is basically on the way from where Chris came from.
yeah.
He might try to get one clue. I guess it doesn't really make sense to go for one, so I guess he'll go for both. He's just passing in Batty's garden.
He's got to be careful here. Looks like he's fine.
And he's not just passing now, so he will pick this one up and looks like he's good on time.
Yeah. Yannini's got Janus down again, and he's on his way to Masterson with the clue, same as Chris was.
Feels identical, actually. So with that 2-minute restart, it would... who knows? But this is really solid from Chris. Just what? He doesn't have an item? Okay, he has the fire extinguisher. One bump to the bodyguard. One bump is enough. And then don't get a GRB. Then that's the second kill for Chris.
Should be good. Close the garage. Alright, that should be it for Chris. Should be all tied up. I don't think anything can go wrong. Maybe a wall hack at Janus's house, but we'll hope for the good IO RNG.
Yeah, I just say GG when he exited. I have nothing better to say.
Alright.
Yeah, he's out.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was basically the perfect approach. All 3 clues before Cassidy.
Yeah.
5:18 is it's almost like the theoretical best time, in roulette terms at least.
Yeah. I have a feeling Yannini's going to pick Colorado, but that's just a hunch.
That's a good one. Yeah, Yannini mentions that he forgot the poison animation taking too long, and
yeah, you see, right? Like it was so easy, but
I guess. So I was looking at his second attempt, and he did chain lures on Masterson, so he was a bit behind on in-game time. So he might not have had time to get all 3 clues, meaning that Chris would have had the better in-game time probably.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not at the end of the earth for him.
Yeah.
And Yannini is thinking about his pick, and if it's not Hokkaido, it really has to be Colorado. Mendoza they're both good at. Like you really wouldn't pick a 50-50 map. Yanni might have a general advantage in Season 2 against Chris, but no need to talk about it more, because of course he picked Colorado.
There it goes. I called it.
Yeah.
I'm going to run to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back.
All right. It's map number 5. And this is basically for the grand final, because it's first to 6 points and both of them are on 4, and you get 2 for finishing before your opponent. So the only way that we see one more map after Colorado is that if they both tie, in which case we go to a random decider from the remainder of the short map pool. It would be nice to see a long decider, but it's tense enough as map number 6, as we saw in New York last night. But yeah, we'll see if we get there. For that we need a tie, and well, they ended up not tying Sapienza, but if it's Sapienza kind of spin with 4 targets, then it's not out of the question, and Chris's previous Colorado spin has been a tie against KOats. And Yannini also played Colorado once. That was in round 1 against Fopper, and that was Yannini's pick, and he won that one, and that was the beginning of his comeback against Fopper. So different past regarding their Colorado in these last 2 weeks, but it really all comes down to the spin. If it's one that's doable, first try in 6, 7, 8 minutes or so, like one that in which you can KO all 4 of them in their respective position. Looking at the past 3 spins, I would not bet on that. I think we would see some loud kills or live kills, but of course it's random. But yeah, it's very likely that a curry spin, yeah. It's very likely that in 30 minutes we'll know who will play against Throat 7 in the grand final on Sunday. 20 seconds until the spin. Yeah, 30 minutes would definitely not be enough for that one, 420, but would be an interesting one. What we have instead is Sean Rose, Screwdriver as Pointman, Ezra Berg, Silence Pistol as Militia Cook, Penelope Graves, Next Snap as Militia Technician, and Maya Parvati, Loud Sniper Rifle as Hacker. It's a loadout heavy one, because there's no other way to get the Loud Sniper other than bringing it, and same for the Silence Pistol.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. It
Alright.
doesn't look the hardest spin because it has no live kills. I find it interesting because you have to bring in the Silence Pistol and the Loud Sniper, so it's not going to be... You can't really be creative on the loadout.
Yeah, I think of the 4 disguises, probably I don't want to say it is difficult, but the most difficult one is probably the Hacker to get. So I think Hacker Start might be a good option here.
Makes sense.
Looks like they're both opting for Westbridge Start though.
So, and with Westbridge you get the option of a third weapon, so they can just bring a Colmar as third weapon, they can use it on the Hacker and maybe on the Militia Cook if they feel like it.
Yeah. You still have the Hacker over by the video game area, and you can sort of get both of those guys pretty easily, so it's none of them are particularly difficult, but each of them have their little thing you gotta watch out for.
Or you do need to watch out for, and especially if you are 9 or 13 minutes into Colorado spin, like if it's your last target, then you really want to take it safe.
Yeah. The Militia Cook, you gotta watch out for that guy that goes to P. Point Man, you gotta watch out for his buddy, which none of them are particularly difficult, but they all have their own little catch.
Yeah, you just can't rest in Colorado.
Yeah. There is a free militia tech disguise though, so over by Point Man.
Yep. And probably that's the way for this spin. Just some back and forth between the barracks and the main house. Of course, with suit starts, it's always a question, where do you isolate Sean? And I feel like the simplest is to get him in the shed he's in around 3 minutes, which is conveniently after the time you isolate Maya.
Yeah.
Both of them are beginning their Maya isolation, and yeah, as of last week, it's still a very finicky strat because the throws can be heard by other people, like technicians outside or upstairs. Just
Yeah.
very annoying to get.
I've always had an issue with that technician guy on the roof, or not the technician, but the guy on the roof. I've always had an issue with him.
So the last time I saw Colorado Spin, I just realized that it should be him some of the time at least. Because yeah, other times you just see that Maya doesn't respond after the question mark, which is weird.
And Yannini's leaving her back there. I'm too scared to do that.
I would say it's fine as long as you don't trigger the two talking about the Penelope mission story at the slurry pit.
Yeah.
And Chris is just a tiny bit behind, but still perfect as far as the isolations go. That's 3 KO'd and only Sean working.
Yeah. Mo says don't trigger the swamp people. True.
True that.
Never trigger the swamp people. Okay, looks like Chris is going to go for an isolation on Sean here in this explosives building. Or tech building, whatever the heck you want to call this one.
So he's waiting for the other one, not the one that's further away from us, to move, because I think that's if he's at the window, it's more likely to be a body found. With one camera shot, I think he contained the situation. Like the guy panicked, but no alarms anywhere. Yanni did the same, basically. He just
knocked them all out.
Yeah, the technicians were in a better position, but also he went to the barracks to get the appointment disguise and the screwdriver, so he got the whole first kill down.
Yeah.
And of course with Sean, the two guys are militia technicians, so he changed disguises and goes down to snap Penelope's neck for his second kill. Double checking, triple checking, looking for a spot where the Q prompt shows up.
Nice. Back into the militia elite disguise. Careful of the roaming. Yeah, that guy.
Ooh, yeah, he went a bit upstairs before checking, but...
Okay, so it looks like he's got a trank for one of the hackers.
And I think that one is fine because for most of the time no one looks at him, and
yeah,
for the disguise change it's fine. And the loud sniper is needed. It's somewhere, I'm sure. I think he brought it out and left it near Maya, probably.
he left the briefcase there. I'm just not so sure about this. Like, how are you gonna... Is loud kill over here, like, safe? I guess you could do it on the inside of the building.
I think it's never going to be soundproof, but you can hide her quick enough.
This is just so nerve-wracking for me. Like, I'm so not okay with this.
It is very risky. But I would do the same, and I would say it's going to be green.
Wow, he got it.
One thing that can happen is that I think he left one body unhidden or not hidden in the Sean Rose room, and this kind of alerted the area, and like it's not likely that someone would go there randomly, but it's a possibility, sadly.
Yeah, you never know.
And we can see Chris do the same very shortly. He's 1 kill behind, basically the Sean kill, I believe. Yes. But that's like 45 seconds to get the disguise, and the screwdriver is on the way, so it's a slight Yannini lead, but he only has 1 kill remaining. I guess the hunting rifle is loud, and Chris is looking for the guys working on the car, and no one spots him. Gunshot heard, of course.
Yeah,
and
he's
he's
out.
also safe.
Yeah, see, every time I would try something like that, I would get one of those false grab prompts where you grab them and it just lets go immediately, and I wouldn't build a number, and then I'd rip, because that would only happen to me.
It's a tight one, yeah. Like, of course you don't have much time there.
Yeah.
But Yannini has everything. He has the disguise and the silence pistol, and kills his 4th and last target, and in a matter of seconds he will exit and become the 2nd grand finalist of Roulette Raceway.
Very nice. Well played.
Under 10 minutes of real time.
Nice.
That's
Finally, map went just like it wanted it to.
sub 8 in-game time.
I planned it. That's exactly how I wanted it to go. It was clean. I liked it. Finally, first time in the tournament. Actually played the map cleanly.
Very nicely done. Well played by both.
Chris is going to finish maybe even sub 10, which is really strong from him as well.
Yeah.
And this is far from a straightforward spin, like it had a loud one even. And 2 loadout slots had to be used, so... Yeah, so it was mostly tough spins, which challenged them, but of course you didn't see any ties, and one of them always finished the job, and at the end of the back-end 4th, it was indeed Yannini who won the first map and always took back the advantage and got 6 points first, and therefore he will be playing Throat on Sunday.
That'll be hype.
Oh, really? The grand final is going to be basically the same. The only change is that it's first to 8 points. Everything else is unchanged.
Very nice.
So, more maps. Maybe even the less popular ones will make it to the final, especially because I think both of them are big strategists who likes to play a map against their opponent and not their best ones necessarily.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that, and yeah, they will talk. I will talk to them and hopefully reach a starting time of somewhere in around this time, like 17 to 22 CEST or late morning, early afternoon US time. We'll see, of course. Everyone has IRLs, so just hoping for the best.
Yep, that'll be awesome.
All right. Got any closing thoughts, KOats? Thank you so much for having me. No, for you joining me. I'm just so used to being a co-caster.
Yeah, thanks for having me. No, not really any closing thoughts. It was a great match. It was fun to watch, fun to cast.
Yeah, great players, and yeah, it was really fun. Awesome. Then thank you everyone for watching, and yeah, there is one more match remaining on Sunday, and hope to see you there, and check the Discord and the Twitter for when it will be announced or scheduled, and yeah, thank you so much for the last 2 weeks as well, for sticking around and watching and playing and taking part. And yeah, let's finish it off strongly on Sunday. Thank you, everyone. See